Hello, it's Julio again. So welcome aboard. If you're watching this video, it's because you've signed up. So thank you, and I'll be your mentor throughout the whole journey. So here we go. One thing that I wanted to discuss is what you'll be experiencing. So in the first month, what you'll be looking at are the modules. As I've explained before, what you need to do is get through the modules, which is the tier 3 modules. Okay, so you'll be doing this from home. It's fine. You can work remotely. The length to complete this is approximately 1 to 3 months, depending on your pace, your work, extra things you have going on in your life. All right, now let's look at what we have to do. So module 0, which is the initial interview. So we've probably had a chat and we've discussed your requirements. So this is probably done already. Next thing is the pre-commencement information. So this is a form, and also what you need to do, you would have received an email with a form link, which is a Google Forms, and also a request to upload your resume. Oh, one thing that I should do is just make this a bit bigger. Hope you could see that. If not, all I'm doing is working off the How It Works link. So go to local career coach, How It Works, and you'll see it right there. Okay, so next is module 1, being a professional ICT consultant in Australia. So the first thing that we'd like to do is just to explain what's the difference between a consultant and an engineer. What is the difference? So this goes into a bit of depth. Next is module 2, work experience, the Dalcorp data way. So we do things a bit differently here. So what we do, we work in small iterations such as the agile way, with the difference that you get in touch with the customer, and the customer lets you know if you're doing well or not. Just like agile, this is where we're customer focused, we're listening, we're receptive to what the customer is telling us. If we're not getting our point across, it's probably our communication skills. Next, module 3, soft skills 1, the individual and communication basics. As I just mentioned, being a consultant does involve you talking to a customer. It involves communicating through email, video. This is an example. I'm creating a pre-recorded video, but you could be also on a Zoom link. So getting that Zoom link right, getting that template correct, all the little things that present yourself as a professional is important. Oh, and lastly as well is being able to communicate complex concepts and solutions to someone who's non-technical. This is a vital skill in your career, not just for our program, but in your career. I mean, at the end of the day, it's how you present your ideas, solutions to your manager, your boss, to a client, how you sell yourself to anyone around you. And this is a vital skill to have. All right. Module 4, soft skills 2, being a team member, manager, and leader. So being a team member, it's so basic. I mean, we did so much of this at uni, but we know the ones who didn't show up, who didn't care, they just wanted to pass. Well, this is not how it works in corporate world. So if you're working in the industry, you know what I'm talking about. It's usually the ones who get promoted are the ones who are usually not technically competent, or sorry, they're probably technically competent, but they're not probably not smarter than you. You probably feel like, I could do this easily. Why are they getting the promotions and not me? It's probably because they have a better working relationship in the culture. So as an individual, you could probably do things really good. Most of the times engineers do, but what happens when you're put in a scenario where you need to work in a team? Are you a team player? That's what it means to be a team player. So helping others. Don't be shy to help others. Don't be shy to impart some knowledge. Don't be shy to also participate, volunteer for some of the social meets. They all make a difference. Being a manager. Managing yourself, managing times, resources, this is all part of being a manager. So if you can manage yourself, a project, be a leader in this area, or just being able to show competency well above what was expected, shows that you are a competent manager or have potential to be. Next is being a leader. Being a leader is about volunteering. It's about people following you when they don't need to follow you. So for example, we know when we listen to our manager, it's because they are in a position of power. When it comes to a leader is someone that we follow voluntarily. Leaders that come to mind are people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and other leaders. I mean, you could follow political, religious, even idols, even pop idols like music stars, actors. We sometimes follow everything they do, even if it's let's just say it's a basketball player who drinks a certain drink or wears a certain shoe. We just love everything about them. That's a leader. You don't have to. You can always opt out, but you know what? They're just aspiring people that you just follow everything they do, and that's a leader. Stage 2. So as I'm working down, you'll see that the modules to be completed are in 3 areas. The first stage, I should have mentioned this before, so apologies. Stage 1 modules are the foundational modules. We should all know this stuff. Okay. Stage 2 is becoming a specialist. So this is where you display your professional skills. Stage 3 is economic of things. So this is a bit of a spin of Internet of Things. The reason I did that is because business and scalability is almost synonymous with technology. So it's almost hard or impossible to grow a business without technology. I mean, a lot of people think technology came first, but no, as we know, business came first, and technology is a function of business which helps the business grow. So this is an important aspect. This is stage 3. That's why I call it economics of things. Okay, so just to let you know as well, all this stuff is basically designed for you to be an ACS, Australian Computer Society skilled professional, which means that once we get to the work experience phase, and if you're successful, if we do look at hiring you down the track, not promising anything, but just say if you are successful, then your skills will be highly regarded at the ACS. So you have to look at their policies and procedures, but it's all designed around what they're looking for as well. Okay, so portfolio pieces. So stage 2 module, becoming a specialist. The portfolio piece is planning a professional portfolio. Most how do I say this? Most graduates don't have much information. Most professionals don't have a portfolio piece because once they've finished work, all they want to do is continue working for free. So they go off and do other things. But documenting and presenting yourself as a professional, competent professional, that you can point to certain apps in the App Store, certain portfolio pieces. This is important. This shows your competency. Okay, so the pieces. Piece number 1 is trade specific. Piece number 1 is trade specific piece where all graduates with your qualification are expected to have this knowledge. It could be, for example, a software engineer should be able to understand systems analysis and design and also code. We should all know this as a software engineer. Next, specialist piece. So piece number 2, specialist skills showcasing a large project which says you're a specialist in your field. So this is an area where if you can differentiate yourself with all the multiple software engineers, all the multiple ICT engineers, network engineers, or whatever, business analysts, this is an important area to showcase your area. Like for example, let's just say a software engineer. I personally created an augmented reality app in 2014. So this is well ahead of the curve of the Pokemon craze. But what that did is not only showed my coding ability, but it also showed my specialist area. So I integrated software with another technology, which was augmented reality. All right, piece number 3. So there's 2 parts to piece number 3. So piece A is teamwork as an individual. This piece demonstrates how your individual skills contributed to the team's success. That's self-explanatory. Piece number 3B, or the second piece in section 3, is the white paper. So in your written words, a white paper demonstrating what IT related problems your skills solve, how you are unique compared to others. So this could be linked in with your work experience, such as a large project. It could be just a theoretical concept that you know how to do. It's important to back things up with practice. So it's fine to say you could do something, but it's very important that we can do it as well. So saying something and doing something are different things, but when we combine them together, this is important. Now, I wanted to highlight this area because I wanted to just pause for a second, because at the time, as we scroll down, I'll get to a point where right now, Australia, during the let's just say during almost at the close of the pandemic time with vaccine rollout in the next couple of months, it's important for your skills to be demonstrating an economic and commercializing innovative ideas into the Australian economy. This is because it's highly regarded. Someone who can do this is highly desired, not only in Dalcorp data, but in the economy in general. So if you can demonstrate this through both your work experience, through a large piece, a large piece of work, and document this, two things that go hand in hand, which show that you are commercializing an idea. And the last one, of course, is putting it into action, which is work experience. Okay, so piece number 4, managerial. How you will manage your time, reach goals, targets, and manage missed targets and self-correcting behavior. So this is all about being an adult, being a professional IT consultant. I mean, if we miss targets, hey, we miss targets. What are we going to do? Do we just sulk ourselves and go home and not respond and just close off? No, we move forward. We get better. We understand our weaknesses. You basically need to talk to me, your other mentors, and we correct our behaviors and do something better. This is part of being a manager. Leadership. How were you the exemplar? How you led others, helped others let me read that again. So, leadership. How were you the exemplar? How you led others, how you helped others reach their goals, how others followed you, how you helped others, and any volunteering experience. So as you can see, it's all about helping others, because at the same time, they may help you in the future. So this is one thing that I like to stress a lot, is being a leader is going above and beyond what's expected from you. So work experience, tier 3. So we've gone this far. Work experience is 3 months. It's unpaid, and basically what we need from you is 2 days a week to focus on talking to customers, generating a pipeline, which is generating a new clientele base that we can talk to, and you can explain what you do and also see if we can help them in any problems they have. All right, so we've got month 1. So in the work experience, what we'll be looking at is client acquisition by building your pipeline. That's the first month. So don't worry, it's a sales-driven model. It's everyone's selling. Even if you're selling yourself to the next employer, or if you're employed, you're looking at becoming a manager. We're all selling ourselves. So this is nothing different. Month 2 is the client acquisition and conversion. So this is where your communication skills and presentation skills come quite handy. You're able to convert that problem into a solution using our tool sets, using your skills. This is what that month is all about. Month 3 in your work experience is client acquisition folio and managing projects. Now, this is the final month of your 3-month work experience. So I stress this is important, where we can manage a set of clients, because not only are you managing yourself, you're managing clients. They're calling in, they're emailing, it's going to be hectic. So this is an area that you need to be on the ball, because after this, once the program is finished, and if you tick all the boxes, hey, not only are you valuable to Delcorp Data, but you may also, you will be valuable to other companies around Australia. So we want to take first dibs at that. So we want to be able to get you with us. All right, and you'll be able to see this in more detail at the local career coach website. So part of the skills developed here are soft skills, as I mentioned in the first few modules, technical skills, such as requirements engineering, implementation of plans, key performance criteria reporting and budget control, commercializing skills. So this is just going back, guys. I'm just thinking. Look, really quickly, I just want to mention stage 3 in your first few modules to be completed. I did skip over this part, which is module 6, being a professional IT consultant in modern times. This is about how we deal with people in the information age. The module 7, economics, industries, and the ICT industry. This is where we've got economics as a whole. We've got intersections such as health and IT, informatics. This is important. Money matters, being financial literate, understanding costs. And for example, if a client, it costs them to say, implement $1 million or $100,000 solution, but the payoff is only $10,000, it makes no sense for them to continue. Module 9 is your selected profession in the IT industry and ICT subsector. So for example, I mentioned before, such as a software engineer, if we're working with health apps or augmented reality apps, this is a specialist subsector. Module 10, managing your own business. So you'll be given tools such as the CRM and any other software that you'll be able to manage yourself. Work experience, tools and targets, as I mentioned, and obviously work experience, module 12. So just to wrap things up, guys, you'll be learning soft skills such as client prospecting, business requirements, stakeholder meetings, technical skills, requirements engineering, and so forth. The last one, which is commercializing skills, this is a highly desired. Now, the government has a requirement for highly desired applicants. So it says here, applicants with a track record of commercializing innovative ideas and bringing them to market will also be high regarded. You can look at this website. So I'm not saying that we'll be able to fulfill what they need. I'm not sure. But what I'm saying is bringing your eyes and mind at the forefront of commercialization of your skills is quite important. If there's any other questions, let me know. Send me an email. You know what to do. And so long. Thank you very much.